For to teach y'all something about shoes real quick, man. You know how they be like, oh, be grounded, be grounded. Put your feet in the grass. Well, remember we said we came from clay, came from the ground, we're molded from clay, molded from the ground. Our feet is the gate to our soul, you know. So every time we step, we really create communication channels, really healing, you know, from our feet, from our souls, from what we originally came from. So when you put on shoes, you know, from your feet is the main source to help you breathe. But when you put on shoes, they real deal got ridges, real deal, you feel me? Real deal patterns to real deal track back to the creator of that, you feel me, that mark. That's why I say always look to the source. Because before that, you feel me, that little thing right there, before that little design was made on the bottom of your shoe, before it was anybody evils, it was the sources. It was almighty, all gods. When I say gods, they're all guides. The guys who really look at creation and be like, you know what? We finna make sure we got a positive note on it. We finna make sure he hears the positive corrections on it. You know? It said all energy that was gave through the universe, everybody had a title to it, like our names. Our names mean our mission. That we have the energy entitled to us, it's a mission. We must keep that positive so we can pass it to the next person. It's called generation hereditary. You know? So keep the patterns around you, keep the patterns on your feet. Go back to the source, let it be hereditary. Just like, it's called, also like reparation, like white people need to give us our reparations for building everything and actually keeping everything up and floating before they say, okay, let's jump back into it. You know? And give us back our money for that. Same thing. They put these marks on these shoes. They put whatever on these shoes. Make sure you look at the source. Do not make nothing idle, because they can easily flip your energy and take it. Like, this is my favorite saying. You know? Life isn't life without love. Love isn't love without life. You can't build with love, but you can build on dumbness. You can't live without life, but you can be evil to create non-life. You can be evil with life. You need love in order to live. I know it sounded like, huh? What? But listen, love to live. And when you live, make sure you love. Anything being evil, anything that's willing to take away, you need to get away from that. Our feet is not meant to have any patterns on the bottom whatsoever. It's not supposed to be this much concrete outside. More than you feel me, the grass. Like I said, we need places to park. Woody. I said in another video, energy is free. We supposed to have all electric cars. Cars that we don't even need to really turn the car for. We could really just use our mind and create a positive spark, because the way energy is always flowing. The energy is a liquid and air mixed in one. That's called a spirit. Everything around us is not called air. It's called spirit. Everything is supposed to be charged and activated by spirit. But guess what they're doing? They spirit channeling on the bottom of these shoes. They're really creating channels on the shoes. They didn't take in spirit. They understand the information. They take the spirit. They blind you from the real reality of that spirit, from the real flow of that energy, from the real speech of that energy, from the real connection of that energy. It's nobody's fault until it's yours. When I say nobody, they don't sit in a body that you would know. It's nobody's fault. It's that person, they know who body they in, they know what body they moving. It's their fault. But it's going to be yours if you know what's going on and still don't look to the source, still don't pray off that, you feel me, that interaction. Pray to have a nice place to step, you know. Pray for opportunities to keep your shoes off. Learn how to ground way past any material. Same thing with people on getting drugged out. Just in case if you get drugged, learn how to real deal use your mind to think past that drug, think past alcoholism, think past anything, because you look to the source and you actually find the meaning to your heart and mind and your soul. Only way you can do that is by going to your foundation, going to your root, grounding, and actually seeing what the source has in connection for you and not what other people have in connection for you. You got this. I love you. Level hate, level hate, level free. Hate. You got it. Don't you hesitate. Wow. Hey, man. Al-Badan. Allah al-Bitin. Amen is done with the BS. Be with life and love.